Okay, I just want to make sure that I'm live everywhere where I need to be live. Make sure my timer is good. Welcome everybody to another Overthinking Football presentation. Of course, this is the watch along. Mamelodi Sundowns, champions of the PSL again, champions of the Betway Premiership. They're going to be lifting the new Betway trophy, which is going to be announced at some point. They said today is the day where we're going to get to see it. So there's probably going to be a whole thing at the end of this game. But Mamelodi Sundowns has done it again. My name is George Mokwena. I am your host. This, of course, is Mamelodi Sundowns versus MAGESI. Mamelodi Sundowns number one on the log. 27 games played, 23 wins, 1 draw, 3 losses. They've scored 63 goals. They've only conceded 13 for a goal difference of 50 goals. And then, of course, 70 points on the board. Then MAGESI on the other side, number 12, 25 games played, 8 wins, 5 draws, 12 losses. They've scored 17 goals. They've conceded 27 for a grand total of 29. Remember, MAGESI are no slouches. They also are the current holders of the Carling Knockout Cup, which they won en route. They had beaten Mamelodi Sundowns. Actually, they beat Mamelodi Sundowns in the finals. Then Coach Clinton Larson left, and there he is. Owen Tekama, Rabatol, has taken them on an incredible run. In the last 5 games, they've got 4 wins and 1 draw. But before that, I believe they've got 3 or 4 more wins after that has taken them up to 12th place. They were sitting in the relegation places. 4 wins, 1 draw, last 5 games. Last game out was the 1-1 draw versus Iskukune. Before that, they beat TS Galaxy 2-1. Then, of course, Mamelodi Sundowns is just W's. Get it, W's, the fella, man. They just win and win and win and win and win over and over and over again. If you trust winning, you have to trust Mamelodi Sundowns.
We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more.
And they just keep winning more. Last game out was a 3-0 win versus Chipa. Before that, a 3-0 win versus Stellenbosch. Before that, a 3-0 win versus Chipa. Before that, a 2-0 win versus Cape Town City. And before that, a 3-0 win versus Richards Bay. Hey, Sundowns has been cooking. But like I said, these two teams have met each other twice in the league this season. On the 22nd of Jan, Mamelodi Sundowns beat MAGESI 2-1. And then, of course, on the 23rd of November 2024, MAGESI was able to beat Mamelodi Sundowns. If you remember correctly, that was one of the last days for Kush Pangoba. The starting lineups are as follows. Chipezeze is in goal. Let's see if he can Chipezeze some more. We know what he's like when he's on his day. Mukone, Matima, Mahocha, Vandala, Butelezi, the other Bokone, Kakora, Masegela, Dapo, and Baloi is the starting lineup for MAGESI. Then Mamelodi Sundowns on their side, they have Williams in goal, Mokwena, khoza, Mudiba Allende, Ribeiro Mudau, Maema, Sales, and Reyners. That is the starting lineup for Mamelodi Sundowns. One noticeable change is that Maema gets another chance to try his hand at the starting lineup thing. But guys, it is done. Ikwet's Wiliki, it's over. But if MAGESI is able to get a win here, Makosi, I'm so sorry. They jump you guys. They jump, I believe, Chipa as well. And they make their way into the top 8 after being at the bottom of the log at some point. But anyway, let me see what you guys are saying. Mapule saying the champs are here. Diego saying vamos Masandawana man, vamos. Who's it? Daddy says when Chiefs, you want Chiefs on playoffs? From one champion to another. Yanda, welcome, champions. Welcome to the champions circle. At least, man, this season, Chiefs, Pirates, and Sundowns, Suwini, Lesoke, Sna something. Guys, remember, I see the question from Mtuduzi. I can't put you live right now because I do not own the rights. I do not come close to owning the rights. I cannot even think of the number, let alone have it in my bank account to go and get the rights to show you the game. And if I do turn this camera around, I will get blocked, banned, and possibly in an extreme case, Betway and Supersport might want to have a word with me. So unfortunately, that's not going to happen today. But you can watch it on DSTV channel 202. You can also watch it on DSTV Stream and Showmax Premier League as well. Okay, let's see. Magesi must kick Chiefs. Mara, guys, today is not a Chiefs day.
Each time when I come here, I am abused.
Constance is at the stadium. Constance, you're going to, you must report for us live, halftime, and tell us what the feeling is like. Call of us. 3 minutes into the game. Let's see what's going to happen. Okay. Magesi has come out basically in a back five. Obviously, when you come against and play against Mamelodi Sundowns, your first job is damage limité. Ow. As I was saying it already. Hi guys, already. Sundowns. You couldn't even let Magesi feel the ball and play with the ball and do something. Libakora same time, 3 minutes. Hi guys.
Yo guys, nyasheka because this thing is not right. Oh.
Nyasheka guys, this thing is not right. It's not right, guys. Like this. So quickly. Yes, Ninja, I'm going to stay on. We're going to do the under 20 AFCON final. I'm going to stay on. I'm here. Hi, Ribeiro Costa. Did he do the celebration? Did he pull down his pants? Did he put his pants down? Zisuga nje shembe. Zisuga.
Khala and Ziku loudspeaker and I couldn't do it off. I don't couldn't do it off. I can't very much.
15 goals up. 15 goals up for Lucas Ribeiro Costa. 15 goals. No, guys, Sundowns is too much, man. Sundowns is too much. Sundowns is too much. But you do Masanda. Guys, do you understand? Adams is on the bench. Zwan is on the bench. Matthews is on the bench. Shalulile is on the bench. Yet still. No, guys, Sundowns is too much. I was even just saying, Magesi was in defensive formation. You try and limit damage as far as possible and maybe catch them off, maybe by luck. Somebody slips or does something. Mara, as I was saying, it Gyakori. Gyakori, guys, this league.
But in big trouble, nothing is coming right, and nothing will ever come right.
As Julius Asher, that's where we are. We are in the dog. Do you know to be inside the dog? We are inside the dog as the league because this Sundowns, guys. Look, they've even pressed Magesi back. Magesi is not doing anything here. Yo. They said money can't buy success. Arena Grande, if I can quote Arena Grande, whoever says money can't buy happiness must not have enough money to buy it. That is what Mamelodi Sundowns showed you. Hi guys, this is too much. Lebza says to Belang Masanda on Lebza, Uko Stadium. Can Sundowns leave our league? At some point they might have to, eh? At some point, this practice ground, that is the PSL. You know, last season we were speaking about the invincible, almost invincible season. We were speaking about what Rulani had done in the league. And then this season, they go and just break the record. They just go, no, guys, that record, we've got it too. Don't worry. Like at this point, how many records can Sundowns break? Like, they've shattered Chiefs' records. They created such great records for themselves. Now they're breaking their own records on top. No, guys. Carosa has absolutely turned this league upside down. No ways. 73 goals, 73 points with 4 goals. Thanks, Reynas. Thanks, Ribeiro. Party Farmers League, Mokwena. I just arrived home from Limpopo. Wish I was at the stadium. You've still got time, Lips. I saw the behind the season last week, behind the scenes last week, coach said the same thing you always say about PSL teams. Oh, the 20 minutes thing. PSL teams, 20 minutes. 20 out of 90. That's all they'll give you. Libusa's the only defender. Khoza's there. But these teams, it's 15 minutes. If you can get over 15 minutes, you're done with these teams. OT, they're competing with themselves, says Ubutlali. Pablo says all their players should go overseas because this has never happened. We need to break cup records, says GT. Mangoba's legacy, says Mokone. Kwanda says, has anyone seen the trophy? Apparently, it's going to make its debut at the end of the game. You can't be competing with a billion rand squad, says Uratile. Tasfan says, do you know how the new trophy looks like? No, unfortunately not. Lerona, even us who have podcasts elsewhere sponsored by Betway on Podcast and Chill Network, we don't know. We haven't seen the trophy. Okay, here comes Sundowns again on that. Guys. Look. It's so bad that Sundowns has to defend for Magesi. It's so bad that the Rainers had to show the defenders how to stop Ribeiro by stopping that shot. Look, it's so bad. And do you notice how none of them were in position? Guys. Sundowns should play DDC. What if they give us a plate? I would crash out. I don't know. After all the hype they've been giving us the whole season about this trophy, it better look good at the very least. It better be, it better take your breath away. But I'm worried because the whole season we've been hearing about Nelson Makamo and what he's been doing and what he's been building and designing and how they didn't like the first one and changed it. Do you think there should be more PSL games and more teams? I don't think it'll make a difference, I don't think it'll make a difference because you're not guaranteeing any quality coming in. I mean, if right now we're sitting down and we're saying that 80-90% of the league can't compete at the highest level versus Sundowns, let's say, what's bringing 2 more teams going to do, or 4 more teams going to do? So I don't know. More, I guess you could maybe get more money, but yeah, it would just be more games for nothing, honestly speaking. If you could guarantee a quality coming in, I don't know. Maybe. Mara, yes, Fanela, guys. Yes, Fanela. It's funny, this thing. As a Sundowns fan, I fear the Sundowns attack, says Boffin. And I remember when I told you, you know what, let me not say. But OT, you're sponsored by Betway, how did you not see it? Hey, guys. Story for another day. Sundowns are too good, says NLMB. ASAP says, what I love about this team, it exposes how poor the rest of the league is. Yeah, Shambe, even just the positioning. If you look at that through ball that was played through, the first ball before it came back to Ribeiro, you're looking at the right back and you're going, Maramakai, me 5 a move. That's your man. The whole point of having 5 at the back is so that you can look at your man and make sure that when that guy's making a run, you've covered him. But to be caught flat-footed from that position, and then the cutback comes in, and if you look at where Ribeiro took the shot to hit Reynard, there's no defenders there. Now, I know Sundowns is incredible, but some of the things you question, basic. I don't know if they're just afraid, if they're seeing Sundowns bad too, they're shaking because they're seeing Sundowns. I don't know, Mara. Some of the basic things. Reynard, he saved himself to win the Golden Boot. The trophy must be made from wood. Surprise. That would be a big surprise. Wakari says we're in a professional league where teams don't have brands. We must improve. PSL teams are not serious. I don't think the PSL is helping Sundowns on CAF because these teams look too weak, says GT. We need Lunga back on left back, but he's injured. It's fine. Mudiba's there. You could take Morena to the other side if you wanted to. Mashi Khoteng. If push comes to shove, Mudiba's there. Sales to score, says Luandle. Diego says, Oti, I'm fuming. Please add me first after the game. Otherwise, vamos kabuyelo. What are you fuming about, Diego? I wish Sundowns can continue their form versus Pyramid, says NLMB. Ratilio says, Wits was the only small team that can play pound for pound with Sundowns. My whole thing is that you don't need to be pound for pound. You don't need to play pound for pound. You just need to be smart, right? And that comes at a premium in our league, eh? Ribeiro for top goal scorer. Ribeiro for player of the season. Him and Reyners are fighting each other. Where have you ever seen? When last? Actually, I'd have to look this up. We must ask Opta Chabu at some point. When last did we see a league season where the top two goal scorers come from the same team and they've both scored now what? Over 12, 13 goals. I think they're both sitting on 15 or something like that. And then you still have, is Sales number 3? I'm trying to remember. I don't even want to go into goal involvements. But when last did you see that? Last season, Reyners finished second with 15 goals, with Mabasa on 16 winning the Golden Boot. Now Sundowns has 2 players that by themselves, guys, by themselves have, what, over 25 goals. That is insane. Like, credit where credit is due. That is insane. I just want to check something. I just want to check something. Kana guys, how many goals? You sure? I didn't see it. Oh, agent, it's been a tough day. Wait. I wanted to check something. Because this is how bad the league is. Let me show you. This is how bad the league is right now. Ribeiro Costa goes to 15, which means that him and Reyners alone have accounted for 29 goals, right? Then you've got Sales, who's number 3, with 8 goals. So 3 players at Sundowns in our league have scored 37 goals, right? 37 goals. That's more goals than Stellenbosch. That's equal goals to Kukude. That's 7 more goals than TS Galaxy, 9 more goals than Amazulu, 18 more goals than Polokwane City, 15 more goals than Chipa, 12 more goals than Chiefs, 12 more goals than Gallants. It gets even worse at the bottom. Yeah. I never, guys. Ay. No, guys. Outside of Pirates, there's no PSL team that has scored more goals than Reyners, Ribeiro, and Sales.
Long day, long life.
Guys. Guys, Ribeiro should be on 20 plus, but his finishing is poor like Salah's. Oratilio says, what will happen to the league if Sundowns comes back with more money after the Club World Cup? They don't even need to. The chairman Kloppy can decide tomorrow that he wants to spend 400 million more. He could wake up and go, guys, go fetch me 5 60 million rand players. It's fine. Tamaya. The Motsepe Foundation will cover it. Yeah. Salum and Maela ending this madness next season. Let me be hopeful. Where? Go Sundowns. They're going to go to Sundowns. How many teams have won more than 9 games? Actually, let's break it down. Because, I mean, what else is going to happen in this game? Let's break it down. There's only 5 teams in the league right now that have double-digit wins. There are only 5 teams in the league. 4 teams in the league that have positive goal difference. 1 is sitting on 0, and the rest are all in negative. No, guys. I shouldn't be laughing. Oh, this is sad. This is so sad, guys. This is so sad. And to be fair, the league was probably like this the whole time and we just didn't notice. But this is sad. But I'm crashing out. No, Yanda, this is too much. Michelle Tamaya. I'm fuming because MAMELODI Sundowns has held to mediocre standard for the sake of banter. CAF top 2 club, this club. DJ Nas says, happy? Yes, happy, guys. Can I borrow you guys my happiness? My happiness couldn't last a week. The way Sundowns is playing, they can cause serious harm at America. I don't know. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be weird to see MAMELODI Sundowns as the underdog. Look at how far Mudiba is. Because he knows who's coming to get me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, all 10. How donkey Chipes there's the Yeah, please tell them. Please tell them. What are you doing?
Father God, send help. It's tough.
Look at the defense. Look at the placement of the defense. Look at the placement. One of your center backs jumps out. Now, you've got 5 defenders, 3 in the center. You've got 2 guys just in front. Why is your center back jumping out to go fetch Ribeiro? And to Ribeiro's credit, look at the touch he plays to free Renas. Alright, guys. Guys, low block is not just about numbers. It's not just about numbers. Low block is about awareness. It's about moving as a team. You can't be a hero in a low block team. The way they've been shown out these past 20 minutes, every now and then when Sundowns gets in, positioning, awareness, yo. If Tash comes in and Sales goes central, a bit central, Shem, it's done for. It's done for. GT. What number is Chief?
Let me answer that question on Monday.
Chipezeze for goalkeeper of the season? Probably. Chipezeze or Chain? This is where I need to look at the stats. We need to look at the deep stats. Kakora goes into the book. 20 minutes in. It's going to be a long day. Dortmund too strong for us. Let's pray we don't get the goals we give in our league, says Shama. Tabak says, Gonje, there's some Chiefs fans that want Chipezeze. We have a long way there. But to be fair, Shem, Chipezeze does the work, guys. Chipezeze does the work. Chain deserves this, though. Does it, Tepi? So why does Chain deserve it? Why does Chain deserve it? This is a conversation we had last season when we were speaking about these awards. So one of the conversations we had was that you look at Ronald Williams, according to the stats last season, obviously Ronald Williams won goalkeeper of the year, but according to the stats, most saves and those type of things, he wasn't in the top 4, top 5, obviously, because Sundowns doesn't get put under that much pressure normally. So are you giving the award for a championship player in a championship team, or are you giving the award to somebody who is doing the position justice or doing the position? Wabafana. Whoa, Kosiami. Well, now, according to the stats, only Pirates has got more goals than Ribeiro Sales and Renas. Guys, it's too much. Guys, it's too much.
I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble. And I don't want to be in big trouble.
Hi, Renas, how Renas ukwatile, guys? I mean, Ribeiro, so Ribeiro ukwatile, guys.
Hey, I don't want to
Anger. Noma ngamnikani anger. Indaba anger bese engayikhokhela. But don't hurt. They will hurt you.
Yo. What the hell you on say? Hey, Sep, what the hell? Guys, it's a training game. Did it again? You are defending. Sundowns. Shout out to the set piece play. Shout out to the set piece work. They realized that the team is going to run onto their baseline. Bonke. Man got time to trap, look up, place. Yo, guys. Sundowns is too much. Sundowns is too much. What the hell you on say? What the hell you on say? Ribero.
La ponyani. Siyashuta nyani.
Siyashuta la, yashuta. This is not Magesi versus another team. Yashutiwa la. The weak Sundowns, they say. The weak Sundowns. Oh, the weak Sundowns. So the Sundowns is a silent killer. I said it a long time ago. By the time you wake up, it's over. It's too late. By the time it's too late. Yo.
It can't be. It can't be. It can't be.
I am bully. 35k likes, I'll open. 35k likes, I'll open up. I'll open up right now. You can get you 35k likes. But normally, guys, how it works is that you can jump into the show and speak to me. Half time, I let 5 people in. Then if we reach the targeted likes, I open it up on multi-guest. You request by pressing the multi-guest button bottom of your screen. It's a blue figure hugging a pink figure. You request, I let you in. We have a conversation about what we're seeing here. So those watching on YouTube, firstly, hi. But secondly, if you want to add your voice to the show, you have to follow me live right now on TikTok. When is Supersport Arrows game going to resume? I don't know. OT, just give him player of the season. He's player of the season. He's been player of the season. I have no words to describe. Ribeiro says, Ulo Andle. GT says Ribeiro wants the hat-trick. Marawa. Robert Marawa. This is revenge for what Mangoba placed on us, the Black Label match. When is we are cruising nicely. No, I can't fight you there. Humunati ko Sundowns, humunati.
We are cruising nicely.
PhD from Escotine is breathing through the wound. Guys, Magesi hasn't done anything. Do we realize that? Like, I don't know if we're realizing. Marawa Velu Petelo. Man Veli. Man Veli. Please. It pains me as Paris fans to agree with you. Ribeiro deserves it. Guys, Ribeiro has deserved it from halfway through the season. He's deserved it from halfway through the season. Let's be honest. And let's be honest. Umwana Pansi. Let's shame the devil. He's deserved it for 80% of the season. Power of money. Really. Local. Hey man. But it's fine. I don't wanna say anything. It pains me. Mind you, it's just 27 minutes in. You know what's funny? Last game. Not last game, the game before last, was it the cheaper game? I think it was the cheaper game. The title of my match review was They Only Needed 20 Minutes. Bond. Look, Klopp is thinking, should we fly to America today? We should have just forfeited this match. Maybe we should have started our preparations. He's telling Utien Mabunda, can you make sure that they've booked Ngale America? We're going to leave this week. Surely the players are not going to be tired. They're not going to need rest. Let's just go right now. Basically, because what is this? What is this? Is William still alive? I haven't seen him in the past 10 minutes. I thought Reynolds was going to go for it there. Another one coming, says Constance. Miguel Cardoso, coach of the season, says Prati. Supersport analyst said Relay to be player of the season. No, come on. Come on, let's be honest. Can we be honest? Come on. It's repay. Guys. Really samthanda, but no. No way. Miami is slowly regaining his form, says Vandenom. PhDs in pain, the time was adamant. Bushiri Mabunda in the house. Wow. Shenko's relentless professionalism and ruthless approach to football. DJ Nas says the pain is going straight to Soweto teams and its fans. Where's our hero Chirambatara? Chirambatara is on the bench, guys. Chirambatara is on the bench. Kind of Wonder Boy got injured, ne? Kind of Wonder Boy got injured, right? Oti, where do you rank this current team in the greatest PSL teams ever? Ooh, that's a tough one. That is an interesting question. Who do we rank high? So are we putting, I don't think you can put the double treble team over this one. I don't think you can, even Rulani Sundowns, I think this one takes it. I'm trying to think of the historical teams. I guess the only teams you can point to is that Chiefs team that conceded 11. It was early, it was like 2000s, early 2000s, isn't it? Ted Dimitri's Chiefs is... Yeah, I don't know. Because if the league is the most important thing, or the hardest thing, so Sundowns has 15 of them. Can we have an honest conversation? No, I'm going to make it a topic. We're going to have an honest conversation about dominance in the PSL era. Let me write it down. I'm going to make it a whole convo. What is the real PSL dominance? And have the Soweto teams actually been dominant? Or have they been loud? Yay! Does Paris still have a chance? It's been done. Sundowns and Marawa are causing me serious pain. Someone said the league is gone after 7 games. Ribeiro deserves the champ. Here they come again. Here they come again. Yeah, I was about to say. Now they're getting cocky. Best team in Africa. Once they win a star, then we can rank. Papa Jose says Reyners and Sales haven't scored yet. Our last hope is on premise to fix the continent, says Mokone. Boffin says Relay is good, but Ribeiro's on a different dimension. It's not even close, guys. It's honestly. And you know what's crazy? Here's the funny part. Ribeiro was off form for a lot of games. Ribeiro was off form for a lot of games this season. And still. Ribeiro, to remind you all why you shouldn't compare him with Relis's GT. Bazoksha, if you ask that question. Yanda, there's a question. Let me not. Chiefs fans, my fellow Chiefs fans already don't like me, so let me not say anything. We'll make it a thing. Do you think the journalists would actually vote Relay for player of the season? Yeah, they would. I wouldn't put it past anyone. As long as an award is voted for, anything goes. Soweto teams are about making money, not spending. My team is wrapping it up, says Chosen. Who's at the stadium, I believe. Karabo says best team in the PSL. OT, honest opinion, who in your team can fit in the Sundown starting lineup? I think Cele could play the Adams role. If I'm being honest, I think Cele could play the Adams role. I'm trying to think of others. I honestly don't see anybody else, but I genuinely think Cele could play the Adams role, the role that Miami's playing now. And it'd probably be way more dangerous. With everybody around. Cele and Sales in the same team. Oh, you're not at the stadium. No, man, who's at the stadium? OT, what are the requirements for a team to become a big team? Marketing. The Loudmouth team says Karabo. Ribeiro last season, trust me, says Peggy. Wandile says, I bet Zwani will score today. Well, remember, these players are going to the Club World Cup. So if they do well, the type of eyes that they're going to have on them, you know, I mean, Sales is 22, guys. Nababo khoza, Ribeiro, if he balls out at the Club World Cup, and balling out may just mean scoring 1 or 2 goals and showing some progressive football. Guys, who's staying? Guys, how long is Allender's contract? Really carried Pirates, can't say the same about Ribeiro. Is it about carrying or is it about performance? This is the question that I have all the time. Because performance is relative, right? There's probably a Magesi player right now that carried Magesi to a trophy, and from the bottom all the way up to now, if they needed to win this game, but if they had won this game, they're now a top 8 team. So does that guy not deserve to carry? You look at Abomakhailwa, who have the assist. Does those people not do those people's names not come into this, or are we having a narrative conversation? And I think sometimes with these season awards, we have narrative conversations. We don't have actual play conversations. It's the same conversation I was having about Ronwen Williams. If Ronwen Williams has clean sheets on clean sheets on clean sheets because his defense is great and teams don't really see him, do you give him the award over a goalkeeper, let's say like Chipezeze, who carried this team to a trophy this season, right? Who carried team to the trophy this season and has probably faced more shots, has made more saves, has more to do, right? How do you grade that? Because then you start speaking about leadership and look at how he commands the line. And then I still ask the question, do you watch enough of the other guys for you to say the same thing? What if Nwabali is a good marshal of the defense? What if Chain is a good marshal of the defense? What if no, let me not say that. That's too much of a stretch. But do you get what I'm saying? Right? That's why I have a gripe with the awards. Castillo could fit too. Castillo maybe. I thought about him, but I don't know if he'd start. But the Ranga can fit too. You'd laugh. Ranga would be scoring at Sundowns. Sundowns can develop players too. I think that's the most underrated thing. Developing senior players. Look at the Reinas that's here and the Reinas that arrived at Sundowns. 3 more years added. Ribeiro's leaving us if he shows off like this in the USA. Downs won't even win 1 game at the World Cup, says Rocks. Luanje says, Rele carrying Pirates to... Luanje, don't do that. Peggy says, no Club World Cup is not for boys. Ribeiro will not perform. Allende has added 3 more years. It's fine. A big team being carried by teenagers, not a flex, is actually disappointing. Lungani says, what if Sundowns wins more Champions Leagues? Will they go ahead of the top 2 as being big? Do you know why I say it's about perception and marketing? Can we be honest? Do South Africans, us as a country, do we care about the Champions League? Outside of Sundowns fans who are also made to care by Tate Motsepe and by Coach Pitso, who came with that idea of we need to go conquer Africa. Do we care about the Champions League? Honestly speaking. And that's why I'm like, will it matter? But then you then ask the question, you see, now I'm cheaper than. Then you ask the question, do we care about the league? Chiefs celebrates 93 trophies, 50-something official. In the PSL era, they only have 4 league trophies. Pirates only has 4 league trophies. Double, treble times 4 league trophies. Do we care about the league too? Guys, these are all great topics. We're going to have these conversations. For those who don't know, The normal live show is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 p.m. It's not just reviews and stuff. Yes, it's going to be reviews, but now when the season is off, we're going to have time to have some really deep conversations about things. Sundowns is one half of the leagues that have been available in the PSL era. Half. If we're talking league success, Supersport has 3 leagues titles. Chiefs and Pirates have 4 each. Why is Supersport not a big club? There we go. Hey, yeah, we've got a lot to talk about. I like this Kukune goalkeeper. This happiness is too much. Mr. OT, what happened? We've been... schedules, man. Mondikai schedules have been killing the 3 of us. People are doing big things. We're all doing big things. So it's tough to sit together. But I may have an announcement for you guys in a couple of weeks. But to concentrate, another one is coming. Yeah, Constance. Is that the stadium? Ratile, every World Cup as an underdog. The hate is unbelievable. All the best, Amachita, for the final. Yeah, I will be here for the final too. I will be here for that final, the under-20 AFCON final. We're going to watch it together here. So I'm just going to let it go. And then, so when this game ends, we're going to go. I'll just let us analyze for the 30 minutes it will take for the Amachita game to start. We care, definitely, says Gary. Katlejo says, awards are a team's efforts. Your teams makes you shine. Otherwise, you won't win anything. Very good point. Prince says, we don't. Oksala corner. World Cup. You only care about the Soweto derby. You won't care if you don't qualify to play there. Yo. But then there's a larger conversation. Guys, I'm writing these things down. There's a larger conversation about the CAF competitions as a whole. Outside of the North and some of the teams in the West, do we care? South Africa media fails Mamelodi Sundowns. Now that Sundowns is gunning for it, more people are caring for it. Exactly. But do we really care? Like those Chiefs. You can't say we don't care about the Champions League if we had 2 teams in the semis. Oh, and then what? Did the country come to a stop when the semis were played? We've only got 2. By the way, we've only got 2 Champions Leagues in 30 years. And I'm old enough to remember when Chiefs got banned from CAF because Chiefs, Bobby flat out said, no, we're not doing that. 2002, 2003, Bobby said, no, it's too expensive, it's too whatever, we're not doing that thing, we don't care. Look at Chiefs. Firing Gavin Hunt in the middle of the run, then putting Atazwane, not allowing Atazwane to finish off the job in the final. Does that look like a serious team? Here's an interesting thing. Sundowns has completed 383 passes, while MAGESI is sitting on 99. Oh. Hello, Mr. Pilawata. I'm Sam from Powerton. Thank you, Sam. Ningaminyi, guys. I'm a fan of football. My meaning quota for the year has been used up. We honestly didn't, but now after the season, we're really interested. The league is very important out of all the cups, says Z. Malik says you would care if you dominated the CAF Champions League. No, but I'm asking as South Africa. The question was, does winning 2 stars make you a big team? I would say in Africa, Mamelodi Sundowns has been a big team. In the league, Mamelodi Sundowns has been a big team. But my question is about us as South Africans. Do we care? Like, we're talking about reclaiming past glories of the other Soweto Giants. But when you drill down to those glories, it's a lot of cup competitions. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. But like I said, half of the leagues have been won by Sundowns. Half. And we still don't rate them. We still have a problem rating them up there. Do you know why I say Sundowns is a silent killer? It's a silent killer because we don't rate Sundowns. Generally, we don't rate Sundowns like that. And by the time you wake up, guys, I guarantee you, if Chiefs or Pirates was doing this, and this was the last game, and it was FNP, and Chiefs was going to go play in the Champions League final, the country would be at a standstill. Nothing would be moving. Everything, yay. But anyway, 43 minutes in, Sundowns leading 2-0. Peggy says you can't use money to buy fans. Sundowns is not even a big teams list. Hey, is it true Supersport is on sale? The rumor is that MultiChoice is pulling out. OT Pirates doesn't have 4 league trophies. Is that right? But in the PSL era. In the PSL era. Oh, best Nyeko Tinabanye in 1985. But it's about the PSL era. So from the PSL era, hey, the Homa, Swimman. Chiefs and Pirates are all teams, not big teams. Are the difference? Well, technically, Chiefs and Sundowns are the same age. We do not care about the Champions League's competitive trophy. It is a competitive trophy in Africa. I think what you should stress about OT is next season, if you don't beef up your squad. Guys, leave me alone with Chiefs. Today is not a Chiefs day.
Each time when I come here, I am abused.
You know how I feel about Chiefs. I'll tell you guys how I feel, but for now...
I'm scared, but I'll try to deliver.
But OT Chiefs did play it and it was not. Actually, you're right. You're right, Fananom. No, I give you that one. Yeah, that's true. Chiefs got to the final. And yeah, no, you're right. Chiefs got to the final and people cared more about our position in the league. Oh, so angry. Yo. I've never been that angry. I've never been that angry. I've never been that angry for football in a long time. I was looking at my fellow Chiefs fans and they were telling me about how you're number 10 in the league. I'm like, guys, we're playing in the Champions League. Do you know how badly I want a star? Do you know how badly? And I don't know if it's just me. I want a star so badly. And Sundowns is about to win their second one. And people were telling me, even in the comments, I did a video where I did a preview of Ahly Chiefs at the time. And people were telling me in the comments, yeah, but Gavin must go. He's number 9 in the log. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean? I remember in Polokwane City made Sundowns have no shot on target. Yes, old Pitso Mosimane Stadium. The longest run in African history for consecutive league titles with 9 years. Just saying, says Kia. Shamasa says, this is happening to Magesi. Today isn't about Chiefs. No, I get we're having the conversation. Guys, what are we going to say about this game, guys? PSL teams. I've said it once, I'll say it again. 20 minutes. You'll see Magesi is going to come out for the first 15 minutes of the second half. They're going to play. It's going to be incredible. But they're not going to get a goal. And Sundowns is just going to sit back and absorb. And then the sad part about Sundowns is that once they've done this, they're not going to go and hit you 6. They're just going to manage the game out. Just manage it out. And even in that managing, they might score another 2 goals, but they're just going to manage it out. And the other team just won't have enough in the tank. We've spoken about this. How is the attendance in the final game? But this is what I'm saying. Rox, this is what I'm saying. This is the league game. Final league game, it's a trophy game. It's a game where, you're meant to fill it to the rafters because it's a celebration. But we don't care. When Chiefs went to the CAF final, there was no noise. I agree. My bad. I agree. Durban City won the Motsepe Champions League. The champions, Maritzburg United. Loading, say it again. 2 stars. Mara, why are you making me say it again? I already said it once. Yeah? I already said it once. Okay. Guys, you know how it goes. 5 people. I'm going to ask you guys to jump in. Then we're going to go from there. And then, Chiefs must be honest. The stadiums are not really full because Pezulu FNB is empty. Pezulu Pansi. You know what? Let me behave. They want CAF because CAF games are now sold out. But the CAF games also, I mean, Sundowns was about to give it away free. Guys, we did an episode. Didn't we do an episode where I asked you guys, well, we were speaking about this, that shouldn't the CAF Champions League be like a big deal? It must be like, tickets, when the Springboks play, tickets are 350 Rand. Not saying that they should be, but they're there because there's a huge demand. There's a huge, but it's like, Tina. Anyway, it's halftime. Shama, say welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm good. OT, how are you?
I'm good, my brother. I'm good. Well, what to say? What more can we say about Mamelodi Sundowns? 2-0 up versus Magesi. What do you think of this first half?
My happiness is your happiness. Like you were happy last week, OT. You remember?
Hey, Kia, mute Tambo.
You remember, OT?
Hey, it's a distant memory, but I do. I remember.
No, about the game. Sundowns is preparing for the 24th. You see, the transaction of their game has changed, totally changed. From what you'll notice for Sundowns, now it's changed. So in the Gibuga OT, Okadoso wants to win the first leg early.
Okay.
Go to Cairo. We're going for the draw. But for what I've noticed, in the game plan, transaction, and Mokwena has waken up. Papa Mokwena, have you noticed? Yeah, so Mokwena is brilliant in this moment because his pace of the game is too high now. Like you remember when we were playing Orlando Pirates when they beat us 2-1.
Yeah.
Mokwena was too slow. But now the transaction of Mokwena has developed to the transaction that I'm controlling the game. I'm giving the guys the heads up. That's what we need to do.
Okay.
So,
but can I ask you something? You're speaking about transition, and you're saying you're getting ready for the 24th. Can you afford to play this game versus Pyramids? Because Pyramids not only transitions, but they score.
They do score. I mustn't give them the set pieces because they're good in set pieces.
Okay.
I mustn't give them the open wing game. I must force them to play direct, not on the wing side, because they're good in crosses and also in free kicks. That's what I noticed about them. But if you can stop, there's a guy that didn't play in the game of Pirates. The one that has, I think he has like 12 assists in this season and 8 goals. He wasn't there. I'm sure he will be here. So apparently my coach is mixing everything so Pyramid won't see the main objective of the game to come for them. Thank you, Mr.
Kirambatara is coming. Kirambatara is coming. I'm sorry. Please stay on. Let me go to Gary. Gary, welcome to the show. How are you?
Hey, Mr. OT, how is it?
Hi, Manesh. Hey, hi.
Kalipungani mfethu. Kalipungani kanye.
Hi. Tell me what you think about this first half.
Sundowns, guys. I mean, I was impressed by Ukadoso last time against Chipa Faga Masego as a number 9. But wow. Then uhlakaniphile wamuvusalesa wambeka ku-middle field. Ngathi yey, wenzani lo coach lo? So ama-scouts ababheke Sundowns before i-final, they're confused. Abazi bele benzeni. And I tell you, Sundowns izobuya na-status 2. And I did mention in my comments that Sundowns would cause a surprise with the World Cup. Yes, they need to win 1 and draw 1 to go to the last 16. And they can do it, eh? You remember, it's Sundowns. Yes, sir?
No, go ahead.
Sundowns is part of a group of players that play for Bafana.
Okay.
With Pirates involved there. So, kahle winner with Sundowns la World Cup. It's actually South Africa winning. I'm sorry to say that. Maybe some people see it differently, but yes, that's how it is. We need them to succeed, Ngara. And Siba support. I like your comment. Manager. They don't need to score 6. They can. But me say penalty, free kick, easy, like gulula, but it's okay. Let's push forward. Watch Sundowns Club World Cup next month. Pyramids. Pyramids on that in that matter.
Yeah.
Say dlula mfethu. Ishayile. Stand number that's why Sundowns idelaya ukukhipha ijezi for Club World Cup. Smele stars esithula phezulu Brian. Sismele. We can't release a jersey first. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me give her a chance.
For time, I'm going to jump in. Let me bring in Kia. Kia, welcome to the show. How are you?
Sharp OT, how are you?
I'm good, my brother. I'm good. 2-0. Another win in the bag, it looks like. How do you feel about this first half?
I mean, I won't talk much about this game. I'm just worried about the level of competition Sundowns is getting. I don't think they're being pushed, for the upcoming final they have. I mean, the past 5 to 6 games, they've been cruising. They've not been challenged. And for me, that's a worrying factor because they'll be playing in a CAF Champions League final, 2 legs, 1 away, and Pyramids, we know they're a team that is not afraid to push, that is not afraid to challenge. We saw them against Orlando Pirates. They did not hold back over the 2 legs, home and away. They were pushing. They really challenged Pirates, and for me, that's really something I'm worried about.
I want to ask you something. I know you don't want to speak too much about this game, but how much credit should Sundowns get for their planning? Because, it would be easy to say this Magesi is just a team that you look, but you can tell that there's some things that maybe they've worked on. How important is that, and how important is that going to help them in the Pyramids game?
In terms of planning, I think they are really doing a good job. They know how their opponents will play. I think they study the playing styles, everything. But again, coming into the game of Pyramids, I think the coach is experimenting with the players. We've seen our Matthews come in. We've seen the change in the center-back pairing. So, yeah, I think they are doing their best in terms of preparing for the final.
Okay, Kia. I'm going to let Lebu in. Lebza.
Ribeiro, Costa Waruna. Ribeiro, Costa Waruna. Mr. OT.
No, when people are happy, you let them sing. When people are happy,
Yeah. No, root of nothing, man. Hey, I carry the moments in the season where Ribeiro was being compared to some players, whatnot, this, hey.
Please don't say his name. Please don't say his name.
This guy has been a class above the rest the whole season. And we are watching, hey, man, hey, he's not from South Africa, hey, whatnot. That doesn't work here, man. That doesn't work. I see our interview is asking about agent Oko Stadium, our interview. It looks like absolute domination. We are ready for Pyramids. I've been watching Pyramids games. There's nothing there, man. Pirates allowed them to come back into the game. We're gonna eat Bofodide, Roja Bofodide Bohobe Mol, Rongata straight. So it's I'm not too worried about that game. Of course, we still have to respect opponents, but in my opinion, I think we are cruising quite nicely. And I've seen people. I saw someone making commentary that we're adding numbers at the Club World Cup. I don't think so. With the quality that we have, I think we have world-class players. We should be able to hold our own. So we'll see how it goes.
Okay, Lebza. Let me bring in Football Agent. Football Agent, welcome.
Hello, Mr. Thank you for welcoming me and everyone. You know what I'm gonna start by saying? What the heck is Magesi doing? Because I don't understand what this coach is trying to do. They are busy. When you are playing with Sundowns, there are certain players you don't have to close them down. And Magesi is doing the wrong thing. They are busy trying to close down Sales. Like, Sales is not one of the dangerous players that you have to close down. He can miss when he's one-on-one. You don't have to worry about him. They are busy trying to close Reyners. You understand? Now, when they are busy trying to close Motaung, Why leave Motaung? Motaung, we know, leave him to have the ball.
Okay.
Close down Ribeiro, close down Mokwena, close down Marcelo Allende. Now they are busy trying to close down Sales. Now they are leaving Ribeiro. Now Ribeiro becomes more dangerous. You understand? If they can stab Ribeiro the ball, they can stab Allende the ball. They are going to play this game. Let people like Maela, let people like Sales to have the ball. You understand? Let Reyners to have the ball. Reyners can miss one-on-one, it's fine. You don't have to worry about him. Or even if you think he cannot miss, give him the ball. But now at the moment, Magesi is all over the pitch. They are leaving Ribeiro alone. Ribeiro is having the ball. Ribeiro is punishing them. You understand? They are leaving Mokwena alone. Mokwena is having the ball. Mokwena can find those passes. So for me, I don't think the game plan of Magesi is working for them at this moment. Second half, what they should do, they should close down those key players and just leave those other players to do their own things.
I know this is a question that I shouldn't be asking in our professional league, but are they capable of doing what you're saying?
Well, they did it at Nedbank final. So
but that was Coach Mangoba's team.
No. Let's not forget that Magesi once baptized Mamelodi Sundowns with fire, especially when it matters most. So what they need to do at this moment, they need to relax, close down those men, wait for counter-attack, wait for set plays. Maybe they might hit Sundowns one way or another. But with the way they are going at this moment, I don't think so.
One quick question, because you are speaking about Magesi. How bad is it that Chirambadara is on the bench, and how much has Magesi missed Bo Wonder Boy, Makubo, for example? How important is that in this game, or is it just that Sundowns is that good? Because Magesi's been winning. Now they're playing Sundowns, and hey, wait, do you think those players are missing?
No, I don't think they are losing because those players are missing. They're gonna lose anyway. But the question is, we want them to lose, but at least there must be a fight on the pitch. You understand? Lose, go down. You're gonna go down anyway. So just go down with a fight. Then it makes you look better. But I don't think Sundowns will do anything better during the Club World Cup. I think they'll come back without winning even a single game.
So win, Brian.
Give it 3 points. Emma Bailey, Shabazz, the prediction for the second half.
Yo, but I'm confused. Like we have like almost half of the team that can come in and change the game. Sinabo Zwane, Apumulo Allende, Sno Adamsi,
Conor Matthews,
Apumulo Mokwena. Like, hey, I wanna to be a coach. Sometimes it's complicated if you got a full depth of a squad.
Mara, unbuild nice life problems. Abanye, when they look at the bench, what they are.
It's another team that can do more damage. So, Mina Ngogwami, Ribeiro has done his work. Agapumule. Allende has done his work. Agapumule. Who else? Leave Miami. Usayidinga game time, more game time.
Yeah.
Who else needs to rest? Let's put some Vala again. Let's bring our 29-year-old.
It's so nice for somebody to go, oh yeah, Kana, let's put on Vala and shake. Just happens to be one of the best defenders over the past few years. Let's just put him on, man. But for time, Shabazz, for time. Score prediction.
4x4, you know.
Okay, Gary, changes score prediction. Hey, guys, what does it all speak to you guys? I don't want to speak to you guys too much. Gary.
3, one more. Then see,
No, 4x4.
Yeah, Hugo, 4x4. Masaba 3. Quartet.
Cardoso started with the
4x4.
Hi guys, for time.
Yeah, sifaka mabhena, sifaka maseko, simnandi, relax.
And Matthews. Matthews is on the pitch. Tebza and Libusa are out. Matthews is on the pitch now with them. Listen to that. Listen to that.
Mr. OT.
Wait, guys, for time. Yeah?
Before I leave, you remember the last game we played last year?
Yeah.
The Lord Shepherd made a mistake. This season, he won't make a mistake. I guarantee you.
Okay. For time, Kia, tell me what changes you would make and what the score's going to be.
I see another 2 goals. Maybe Zwani coming in to get some game time. And yeah, with Matthews in, I think it's good. And Mvala as well to get some game time. He's been out for a long time.
Okay. Can I score?
Score, okay, 4-0. I see another 2 coming.
Lebza, changes and score prediction?
Yabona batsabaloketse Mvala mola already. So nakinyaka changes go attack. Changes go attack kinyaka bako repele before the changes.
Yeah.
So if we get a goal from Reyners, he gets rested. A goal from Ribeiro, he gets out. A goal from Sales gets out. Then Reshapo Peleko.
Okay, guys. Apologies for that. My timer, but it's fine. We're gonna catch it. Okay, thank you, guys, to the guys that came in halftime to speak to me. We are in the second half. My timer, whatever my timer says, add 45 to it, and you'll have the time. So right now it says 50. If you add 45, we're actually 45 minutes 50 seconds. We have reached the limit that I asked for. So I will be opening up. I just want to say, again, we sit in a situation where Sundowns really needs 20 minutes to do its work. Mamelodi Sundowns came into this game and they, in second gear, managed to open up the teams. MAGESI came into this game, obviously, rightfully so, wanting to be defensive, but I think it was an unstructured defensive. You know, you have to have a little bit of courage versus Sundowns to not only rely on having a back 5 or a back 6 or having numbers in the box. You have to have a bit of structure. The games where Sundowns has struggled, if you've noticed, it's like when a team is playing a 5-2-3, right? You think about TS Galaxy. 5-2-3, 5 defenders, 2 in front. We hit you on the counter and we allow the 3 up top to isolate one of the defenders, right? But you have to be open to that. You see, like right now, they're going to come out, they're going to push some players forward. Think about Chippa United, they did the exact same thing versus Sundowns. This is going to last until the 60th minute. Then Sundowns will get the ball again, probably score one more goal and just manage the game out. But you have to have some courage. I know everybody thinks that you just have to sit back, but if you can close down those spaces, look at what they're doing now. The front 3, the press of the front 3 is forcing Sundowns to play balls long, which they are picking up in the middle. It's something that Supersport did to Sundowns, first round, I think it was, where they just said, guys, we're not going to press you that hard. We're going to stay just here, and we're going to force you to have to find the balls. And they were picking up the balls from the long balls that Sundowns was playing. It's something I'm not saying it will work all the time. I'm not saying that Sundowns doesn't have answers. But those are the type of things that you need to do. But it takes balls. Problem with our teams is that they find balls after they've conceded 2 goals. And you go, Mara, guys, now you want to attack Sundowns and open up even more. Anyway, Siyabonga, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm good, Mr. OT, and you?
Joe, I'm just in awe. I'm just in awe of this Sundowns team, man. It's too much. It's too much. Sia, how do you feel about this game?
No, Mr. OT, I love this week Sundowns. You know, they are playing really, really fantastic. What a good football, Mr. OT. If Sundowns can continue and beat this week, I am going to love them. Look at Neumayema's movement of the ball. Look at Sales. Everything is beautiful. Look at the goals, Mr. OT. They will never dominate us. We are taking the league from the next, I don't know how many years. Marcus are just trying to look good.
Yeah.
Yes, and I see that Marcus, they're trying to keep the shape, but the more they're trying, the more that thing looks ugly because it has no result. You can see that they're trying to do something, but so I think we are really dominating them. And going to the Pyramids game, I have confidence.
Can I ask you something? Pyramids is coming up. Club World Cup is coming up. Do you think that Mamelodi Sundowns' lack of practice as being the underdog can hurt them in the Club World Cup? They're used to being on top.
I don't know, but the thing I love about Sundowns, they can improvise, In some situation, they can lack something, but what I like about Miguel Cardoso, he is a solutionist.
Yeah.
You can give him 20 minutes of training. We'll beat our neighbors from Soweto 4-1, and life will continue smoother. I have trust on the coach.
Okay.
But of course, it will affect the team, of course.
For time, I'm going to
But of course, it will affect the team. But thank you.
Okay, I'm going to let you finish. Just give me that sentence. Quick sentence.
No, I was thanking for the opportunity, Mr. Oti.
Oh, no. Welcome, my brother. Welcome. Feel free to come back. You know how it is, man. Lutando, welcome.
Thanks, my brother. I would just like to say thanks to you, my brother, for giving me this opportunity to speak. And welcome all the viewers, the haters, and the negative. I've been in the viewers and the comment section for a long time, so it's happening down there. As for me, bro, I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy. Even though I didn't get to see now my wish, as it's I don't know, it's power fixing or what, but we don't have electricity here. So my hope, I was wishing that maybe there was a screen there where I could watch the game, but then I'm listening it on the radio and I'm here on the panel. You see, I'd like to appreciate the good work that you are doing.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah. Coming to the game. This game is already wrapped up. Just like you said, it's 7 minutes now into the game, and they've been attacking Magesi.
Yeah.
But they haven't been so efficient in the counter attacks and in the breakup play. But then, once it says 56 minutes or 60 minutes, it's over. It's over. Yeah, we're beginning to celebrate and stuff. But what I like about my team, they remain humble. Going to next week's game against Pyramids, I'm hearing people saying that Pyramids didn't bring their strongest lineup. They left who and who. No, that's not true. They prepared according to what they anticipated in Pirates. So I think who's this? Miguel Cardoso, our coach, is doing a good job in chopping and changing players so that Pyramids don't recognize the strongest lineup.
Okay.
Even though he's bringing his key players like the likes of Allende, Ribeiro, Motaung. But those players are always going to play, and they are not going to change their aspects in the game. We want that key element or the surprise element in the game whereby we know this player, when he comes in, is going to bring a different dimension in the game. So I'm not worried, but my main focus is that I said this when we played against Chiefs. The more like us as Sundown supporters, we get so hyped up of winning. Like we got this in the bag. The more the team, the opposing team becomes dangerous. I said that against Chiefs, they didn't believe me. I said that Chiefs, they have nothing to lose. They have everything to gain. They were saying, Chiefs is our daily bread. We beat them, what. But then I told them, be humble.
I'm
a
gonna
wounded
jump in.
animal.
I'm hearing you say basically saying must stay humble. But I want to say here in the comments they say if you want to watch the game, sabcsports.com. It's free there. I think the Facebook page, the SABC Sports Facebook page would be showing the game if it is, and then also SABC Plus app if you can. I think that's where you can catch the game. Just for time, I'm gonna jump in. Veli.
Thanks, my brother.
Thank you. Mtakaba.
Mtakaba kunjani la?
Ufuna ungifake endabeni wena ukhuluma ngezinye izinto ezenzakala le VIP. Hayi man.
Oh man, inhliziyo yami ibuhlungu uyabona?
Hayi man.
Inhliziyo yami ibuhlungu kakhulu. So uyasibona isizathu sokuthi vele ngeke ngisupport iSundowns ku Club World Cup. Inhliziyo yami ibuthakathaka. Ngoba mangisupport kuzomela ngibathande bese babadliwa besinhliziyo yami babuhlungu. Ngiyabona isizathu ukuthi nginazo. Inhliziyo yami weak man oyikhampilo zokuthanda ibuthakathaka baba. So angifuni ukuzifaka lawo mapain lawo ukuthi ngizothanda iSundowns maya ku Club World Cup mayidla izami babuhlungu njengamanje njengoba ngibona uMarawa. So angeke ngikhone baba. Hayi kabi masandawana. Angeke ngikhona. Hayi mina ngiyayazi weakness yami. Hayi kabi. Ethandweni khona hayi weakness.
Hayi vele letunile game hayi man. Oh. Hey mara.
Ngono mangivuma ngibaza ubuthakathaka bami ukuthi ngakuphi so hayi nyabo kulobuhlungu ebuzwile ku Pirates ngiright. Ngigcine lapho nje vele ukuya phambili hayi ngiyabonga baba.
Nkosi yami.
Ngizawuthi awusho. Angithi wena unezingane zakini wena. Nezingane zakini nobhuti wakho mhlambe labo sesibakho abadala kunawo.
No mara ngiyakuzwa.
Yeah, angithi baba bakhona. So manje mangabe njoba sizungabonanga abazalwa akusabakini.
Abasekhaya.
Manje why usincisha injabulo yethu ufuna ukusibalelathi ukuthi kumele sibala ama-cup from ku-PSL singabali from NPSL ne-NSL bekusase yi-league muzina before. Inkinga yethu ukuthi beningekho nini.
Vele besingekho. Sizwa ngendaba ngisho.
Inkinga yethu le, inkinga yethu ukuthi beningekho nini.
Ubona 20 years from now.
Makanyamangaza manifuna ukulusa uJomo noTito newabala lawa ku-NPSL amagoli. Anibali ku-PSL kuphela.
Unabanga sibali magoli. Bali wedding. Sibale ukuthi yagibela ibhola.
Eyadini wedding ndayibala nayo.
Bali wedding kuphela. Aswaza ama-stats. 20 years from now. Bakhuluma ngale Sundowns. Hey, kuzophuma istory ezinye. Yazi they won it with 8 men on the pitch. Hey, Caruso went to the toilet anyway. Yeah.
So angasidingi injabulo ukuthi beningekho nina ku-NPSL na ku-NSL akusinkinga yethu leyo. Sayiwina ama-league lesikhona le. Nibale from lapha yani. Ningasinciphiseli.
I can tell you ukuthi there's at least 50 people abangaziyo leyo NPSL ukuthi yini. I'm just saying at least khona 50 la. Obalahila NPSL.
Babo, ayifuni thina le thina sawela i-stadium le emhlakeng stadium udlane makhweleke ngi-Red Rovers. Sile nabo Pimville Brothers. Akusinkinga yethu abayibangekho please. Besikhona thina.
Pilkington Brothers, Blackpool. Uzokhipha Blackpool. Hayi vele.
Please, hayi kabi. Kanti nisenza nje.
Bakuwe ne-history, hayi man.
Hayi, kodwa ngiyabonga Mtakaba mfowethu bekodwa uMaraba ungizwise ubuhlungu man. Kodwa akulungile. Kulungile.
Awufuna ukukhuluma le-game, it's fine.
Hayi, angingene game. Angithi ngiyasho ukuthi ngibuthakathaka lapho, so angingene lapho. Hayi. Ngiyabonga baba, hayi.
Thank you. Wait, there was a day on the show where I asked everybody to expose their age by telling me random players that they remember that that my 2000 wouldn't know. And the normals, but Hafet Zani came out and all of that. Hey, go and get up Velile. And their first names, yo. Played guy one for Thunder Royal Zulu and he's fetching him. But anyway, guys, we are 59 minutes into this game. Like I said, MAGESI came out very well for the second half. MAGESI came out and they had a bit of structure. They showed a bit of balls. But it's often just too late, man. By the time they want to do these things, scoring 3 goals versus Sundowns, Joe, if already it's extremely hard, almost impossible. Now you want to do it 2-0 down. That's not going to happen. By the way, 2 changes have been made now. Well, a couple of changes have been made. We've seen we've seen Sales, we've seen Reyners and Ribeiro coming out. Oh, he doesn't want to give them a hat trick nyana. He doesn't give them a hat trick nyana. So Sundowns is now truly in their training times. They're going to try and manage this game out. This Sundowns they don't sweat. They're not here to sweat. They're just here to collect the 3 points and go home. Like, if they don't need to run any more than they need to, it is what it is. And that's a sign of a very mature team. A lot of the times, teams get killed by wanting to affect the game and be part of the game and push in the game and show their dominance. Sometimes you show your dominance by taking your 2-0, taking your 3-0, which is already extremely hard to do, but taking your 2-0 and 3-0 and going home. Like, you don't need to press any harder. You know, if you ask Pirates what maybe was the undoing of Pirates when they were playing versus Pyramids, just the ability to go, guys, we're 2-1 up or 1-0 up. We don't have to keep going back and forth. Right? If you think about their game, I guess, versus Chiefs towards the end when they put in all of the players and they wanted to go and affect the game and Kim Vudu was alone in the midfield. You don't have to do that. Sometimes you just let the other team hang themselves. What did I tell you guys about the second half? We're now at 60 minutes. MAGESI's done. All of that nice play. We saw this. We literally saw this versus Chipa when Matrose, it was Matrose, and I'm forgetting the second player, came on in the second half, and they had a bit of a boost. They did the same thing. MAGESI bringing on Makubela, bringing on Makua, but it's too late. So we're probably going to watch Sundowns play the ball up until the end of the game, to be honest with you. I don't see MAGESI doing too much here. Payne went to Vino Snap, says I heard Ribeiro scored a brace. Oh, guys, it's too much, guys. Sundowns is too much. Why didn't Cardoso let them play, man? Ribeiro Uista. The MAGESI bench is showing frustration and impatience. They know that it's Chai. It's Chai. We've seen this movie before. Look, now they're practicing. Mikanangwana, they're practicing. It's fun. It's games. That's what Sundowns is doing now. They're over all of this. OT, until when will Pirates bring... When will Pirates bring... Mashatilo things, I mean, they need to rest for the final. Zwani must come over. There's Mvala showing you why you should stay on the bench. There's Mvala showing why you should stay on the bench. Guys. There's no pressure in this game now. Guys, feel free to jump in. It's still open. Feel free to request and tell me what you think about the game. Tell me what you think about what's going to happen next week. Just let me know. Oh, Mashatile, you want to? Oh. I see a third one coming. Happy people, hands up to the left, to the right. You remember that's Emara. TJ Nuts. Hey, the ref must give MAGESI a torch now. Oh, so they can find it. Lutando, welcome back.
Yeah, bro, I just have one. Where did you say I must watch the game?
SABCsports.com. SABCsports.com.
Oh.
So just Google SABCsports.com. No. You can get it from your browser. You can also download the app, or you can go to the Facebook page as well.
Okay, let me go to thanks, my brother.
No stress. Wait, actually, before you go, Lutando, there was a point you wanted to make, but I didn't have time. What did you want to go into if you remember?
Can you quickly remind me because like I was busy searching, I kinda forgot what I was on to.
Okay, it's fine. When you remember, come back. Guys, it's open. Feel free to jump in and let's have a chat. Let me go to Shamase. Shamase, 64 minutes in. It is 2-0. The game is well and truly done. People are being rested. Yeah, Jimmy Sundowns.
I told you, my bro. But I told you. You didn't want to listen. When I told you to go down, you did not want to listen to me.
Yeah.
No, what I'm thinking, ucoach says I'm a different game plan. Ubone ukuthi ubani uhlale ngana nobani ubani wenzani nobani.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking at the moment. Yabo. But zilega 4x4 angisayiboni ifika. Sekungaba 3x3.
Angisayiboni 3. Yeah, why? That's but you don't kick a man when he's down. Let them go home.
Why kill him? Because he'll come back.
Bayekele man bakhe bakhokha umoya kancane man. How?
Mr. OT.
Yeah.
Bengi laughing stock we calling Black Label. I was a laughing stock. I'm here to pay revenge. You killed my father 20 years ago.
Ila movie ka Steven Seagal. It's screen black, but it's 6 months later.
Yeah. You killed my father 20 years ago. I'm here to pay revenge.
I'm here with Cardoso.
So I still need goals, Mina, for me.
Yeah.
There's no rest. Finally, we on 102 goals now. If we can count. So that's a record on its own. I also told Mr. OT.
100, yazi. Bese ngikhohliwe ukuthi there's 102 goals just sitting. Okay.
So you see, and so 70 by manje on points.
It's 73.
Yeah, that's another record. We're moving the ship. We are cruising nice.
If it wasn't for Royal AM,
we would be cruising more nicer. If you can put those 2 games, we will be cruising nicer.
Yeah.
Because we'll be 79 man. Can you imagine?
Guys. Guys.
What's wrong with
just
the
one
OT?
season. Just one season. Nis penny hope nyana, man.
Yeah, I saw a post on Twitter, ne?
Yeah.
My sporting director and coach, he asked if we can start on negative 15 and negative 20 goals and see where we can be.
Is that the chance that you must give us if we must catch you? Guys.
Like, but for real, and Mr. OT, yes, I'm worried about one thing. You see the team that's crossing nicely. You'll get a habit to see there's too many mistakes at the back. You see? We can be happy up front, but at the back, when the window opens, we'll see waves. Yeah, So I prefer a team that can concede and fix the problem than the team that's going to be clean for quite so long. You remember Rulani was so clean.
Yeah.
But the moment they knew, there was the high time to see, Sundowns, if we play a low back and counter, we can kill them. That's where everything changed. I prefer a team that's going to concede so we can know who's okay. Now I'm a potato. But in Gabon, Usonez is no more.
So permanent deal?
I like Kaya. You must go and rest.
Okay.
No.
Thank you, my friend. Yeah, guys. Listen to our happy Sundowns fans. Tachi.
Hey, hello.
Stachi, it's too much now, Stachi. 2-0.
Yeah, too much, nah.
Kanti Sundowns ito stop man.
Akiti. Kukuti mango na kikini. Kanda si wina silo. Ano wina. Kanda si wina 3-1 mo. I can feel it in my stomach.
Mona?
Kanda. Yeah?
Ocho game ena?
Game. Yeah, wina 3. I can feel it.
Magesi kokora.
Kanda si wina 3-1.
Ke mongo kokora ko Magesi?
Agi.
Mara Stachi, kutla batho ba bua ka next week. Or Sundowns dlala Pyramids. We bona jwang game eo? Ba tlo etsa?
Yeah, this game is gonna be a tough match. Mara Pyramid gonna win. I think gonna take Pyramid doesn't mean that they win. Alors, better on better Pyramid into I can that our referee in Sundowns.
But don't you go high, Stachi?
Yeah?
What was your call of time? Oh, it's your second leg. Okay, hey, next is yeah.
Stachi, I'm sorry to interrupt. Stachi, don't come with fairy tales.
Now you don't need it. I'm telling the truth.
Mr. OT.
Yeah.
Stachi is dreaming. And it'll be a daylight robbery with his heart when Sundowns come with a win.
Let me just ask Stachi. Last question, Stachi. Club World Cup. What's a Club World Cup? Kawane baraba to Sundowns itlo khutla isa winner, not one game.
Kanda Cup World Cup ne. Kana gini na kanda tu ne.
Win.
Inka win na yon.
Yeah.
Inka win pila bana dewe karanga yon na yan. Kanda si the top team. For me, I can feel it. Standard. I go in the standard. Yeah. Yon the ball standard. Our standard to go and never. You win. I go to Bamak.
No, Stachi. Thank you. Neko bata ka Pirates maraki mo awaken.
Go on again. I got to get at me, Bavana. I'll run it no again.
Ilibangata.
Because gonna go stand the mark.
Okay. No, thank you. Yeah, get over it. Okay, no, thank you, Stachi. Ausen Tabi.
I'm Doti.
Ausen Tabi. O retso go botlhoko o sheba batho bana man.
A nnete fela makamabi ba etsa ntho a bona ikore yona e bohloko ra rata e bohloko ya kenella pelong tsa rona shem. Jwale ba twa mona stadium ka ticket tsa mahala le hlola la le fuwe ticket tsa mahala le hlola o tlatsa stadium wa ne le sa re kope wa ne le sa kope le fatshe hore mpe le tlo le supporta le bora hore lona go re Motsepe ha go le file fela re mpe ke le ana ka re kope ya tleka mona kana thurena re Motaung ke sa kopa di supporta tsa mpe di lo nthusa hore di lo letsa phala kwa bana le 7 jwa mmono mpa le fuwe ticket tsa mahala ke taba o ile stadium today wena agent ko ba le utlwe ka ticket tsa mahala sis
Azago mare I'll next week at least it's sold out next week.
Simba sa rena taba le gore le emetse final bona le 57 mabane kutlwe di paneleng tsena kaofela tsa bolo ha ke kena ntse le ba batlang ho ya di ticket tsa ya stadium re na le di ticket go re le hana la le fuwe ticket mahala rona re di reka re tlatsa di stadium aha ntho e utlwisang bohloko ke rekoto ena lona e ntseng le bula kore le diotla kaofela le otla digolo kore ene yona e ntlama maikutlo nnete fela ke bohloko mara ntate Motsepe a ke se re ke support shame tsamaya wena agent o gutla bono stadium ke nna le wena ha o gutla tsamaya
e re kotlo ele ka obane ke a tseba hore le sa tlolwana ka mo commenteng
hela ha o ke maketsa botho ke baketse go motho a dutseng a eme mona paneleng number 1 o kae khathe o tlile ka mahala o ile stadium gore tate Motengwa ka itlhantsa fela ka tsatsi le leng a ka re makosi ke le fe ditikiti tsa mahala ebe re ka kena kae tloa
a ke dikedi tsena o tla tila le batho ko di-commenting na ke dikedi ke sa dikena
abjoti nnete fela agent re ko jwetse taba e nkutlwisang bohloko fela nnete fela ena e etswang ke Sundowns yona ha le jeso ha tlo yema tlo ithiba ha re tsebela ka re tla reka di-player re tlo fihla neng rekotong e kana e ntsweng ke Sundowns nnete fela re bohloko re le mapagane re bohloko re le a makosi kaofela ditlapa tsa PSL di a peinelwa ke ntho etswang ke Sundowns nnete fela re bohloko
bare ka sekgowa hurt people a se tabere ke kenye shembe
Siolala mpete aye hiyo hasambe nono aye siolala mpete hiyo matala otsi Come home, Mr. OT. Come home, Mr. OT.
Too much.
Come home.
What is this? It's not even fun anymore. We don't even talk about the game in the game because the game is nothing anymore. All the msopo is gone.
No, msopo mningi, Mr. OT. Msopo mningi. It depends what you feel. It depends. Hey, agent, can I announce what you just said on WhatsApp? I just saw on WhatsApp now. Agent just sent me something on WhatsApp, so I don't know if I can announce
did you put it in the group? Oh, is that the trophy? I can't. Never mind.
Okay, I know. Never mind.
Let me not say anything.
Never mind. Yes, Mr. OT. The only disappointing thing about what's happened now with this Mamelodi Sundowns team is it masks the shortcomings of the PSL, Mr. OT.
Yeah.
Oh, so you bonil team. Shout out, agent. Shout out. Akaskaya yona.
Hey, ungayikhulumi.
Yeah, you ring. But I was saying, Mr. OT, the only disappointing thing about Sundowns, like deciding to live on an island and make sure that its house is in order, is that the rest of the PSL, Mr. OT, is gonna get masked, the shortcomings of the administration side of it, the quality of players that are playing in the team in the league, Mr. OT, the quality of coaches that we have, Mr. OT. Because I mean, if you go back to those stats that you were mentioning before halftime, where I asked you how many teams have won 9 games, Mr. OT, in the PSL?
Yeah.
How many teams have won 9 games? How many Urepero no Reinas combined have scored more goals? Aikitime ekore more goals than those two guys, Mr. Oti. Like, that's extremely poor, Mr. Oti. That's extremely disappointing, But see again, abachubeka balibile bakhala bathi hey, money success, money, it's fine. Thina also libile siqhubeka sikhruza ngale level esivaya ngayo, Mr. Oti, while the rest of them cry. But I really wish ukuthi amanye ama team aphakamisa amasokisi wabo, Mr. Oti. I really appreciate what Pirates did this year because it was extremely important for Mamelodi Sundowns to get to the next level. I feel like a lot of people had thought that the type of gameplay they were playing under Rulani was the ceiling, and getting Pirates to push us helped us actually understand, no, there's actually more places and room of improvements, Mr. Oti, So if now more teams start pushing the boundaries and start pushing Mamelodi Sundowns, I'm extremely worried to see how much more Sundowns will improve you know, because they still have to catch up, Mr. Otsi, you know. So if we have more teams that are going to put pressure on us, then Mara,
Isabel, I want to ask you, you've brought up a very interesting point. Is there a point where you win so much that everybody else sort of gets demoralized in wanting to go win? It's like it's been 8 seasons. Now they're signing Brazilians and they're bringing 60 million players and what. Do you think that the league as a whole has just gone? It is what it is.
That's my biggest concern. Uguti, there'll be a loser mentality that's going to creep into the rest of these teams, you know. And I think the only way maybe to avoid this is for this is not for the fans to continue this banter, you know, because if team at Mamelodi Sundowns and our fans, we are pressing these guys in banter, their fans go home and, you know, they're screaming on Overthinking Football Live. They're also screaming there on Ama Fans Way too, you know, and that sort of put pressures back on the team. We've seen how Chiefs has maneuvered just based off the pressure of Ama fans, when fans say, hey, Tengando Muntlo, so I think, I don't know if the owners lack ambition or what, Mr. Oti, you know, but I really hope that teams don't get to the place where they just feel like it is what it is, you know, because then, man, it's really going to be sad, Mr. Oti, you know, because it will, look, at some point, Mr. Oti, this thing that's happening at Mamelodi Sundowns will stop. I think it's very important for Sundowns fans to not get deluded and think this is going to be this case forever. At some point, this will stop what's happening, you know. I don't know when it's going to happen.
That it feels like everybody's waiting for Sundowns to be there. Because I remember Dr. Kaizer, his interview, when he said that
interview was so sad.
It was so sad when he said there's Bayern Munich, there's all of those guys that are top of the leagues for years, and you just have to wait for them to fall on their own. And I'm like, yo.
Yeah, that interview was sad. You know, Mr. Utsi, like a part of me used to think that inking as South Africa's back corner because of Spetso Abantu Abadala. And you know, when you get old, Mr. Utsi, you lose your zest for life because you have more responsibility, so you want to play safe, right?
Yeah.
So my ideology was, even in politics, like so that young people can come into space and come in with nesvungu. But the unfortunate part is the young people who are currently watching the older people are learning the day-to-day character traits
by those people.
Yes. So even when now emosongena endabeni with the same mentality, ayikho leyo hanga leyo, you know, unlike we seeing with the Klopi, uKlopi angazi ukuthi mhlambe ngoba ushade
but that comes from their house. That comes from their house.
Which go to shut in India, businesswoman, Mr. Oti.
Yeah, buddy.
Utopia is the anomaly, you know. But I really hope we would see the younger guys that are coming in, abo Kaizer Junior, Nentona Zaga, Ayentu Klapa. Now, so man, finally when they get into position, man, bazoba ne hanganyana, Mr. Oti. But yeah. Neo Mayema, good game. I'm really happy for Neo. I was surprised to see him play as well as he did today. He really put in a shift today, but maybe it's because it's Magesi. But either way, he still needs minutes. I would have loved to see him cool.
He's got Brazilian, man.
Samba boys, Mr. Oti.
Excuse me. But time, let me bring in Sisegelo. Sisegelo, welcome.
Hayi uthi azile ngamaningi namhlanje ngathi sizokhuluma ke namhlanje kade siphethe kahle khona the famous poet mhlawumbe uyayazi wena ASAP lapha famous poet Tobe Jalo what football can kill you real dead ngiyababona abanye bethu nama fans awu 52 ngiyawathanda nama fans ngoba aloyal lama fans ethi sinawo 52 abanye bawina ileague ngo-August bayiwina ngo-August ileague abanye but no one is going to stop them. Since number 1, still was put on my point. As just the trophy njani, kodwa si number 1. Next year, so this is still on team. So dlala. Umhla 24, still so dlala umhla 1, still in the Club World Cup. That's beside ukuthi imali is kukhombisa ukukhula kwebhola lethu eSundowns. Yeah, just ukuthi into engapheli kuthiwa into abenamafuthi iyahlalela ngesizulu. So what comes up must come down, but manje as imotto yethu, the sky is the limit.
But then,
Ngobani,
Selo, do you think that amateam amanye also have that attitude yokuthi, if we wait long enough, it's gonna break by itself. We don't need to do anything. And in the waiting, 8 seasons in a row.
And one thing I don't understand about the waiting for them. I think if Pirates and Chiefs have the finance, bonds, per season. So if my baseball I measure, I understand what's going on. But Pirates Chiefs we know that. But we go now we take it and gosh with me. What's in now? What's the interpretation is on top of February? What's on top of the Islali? Must try to shift the gear, 6-5 gear, number 2, number 3. So for me, I'm just happy for the club, which is this little guy. Then Kulu party melody and one I find Bazamil, we're thinking about August league.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Is there hope? Is there hope, Sale? Is there hope? That someone will wake up and do something? Must the league come together? But masofuni billionaire athengi super sport man abe Motsepe. Is there hope man la kule league?
I think there is hope because I do see talents from other clubs. We're thinking is the rotation, the rotation of players. Some teams have starting 11s, in the whole squad. And sometimes for example, I see them much wrong on league games. It's like a marathon. And you wanna 300 by 100 dash man, but Pitso Mosimane in Cup. So if Paris next season, if find them 3 key players, is a was music here, but not every season is cooler. That's one thing you understand. I think Marvel, or Avengers,
yeah.
Maybe Avengers. Avengers. Kuhlangane konke Pirate Chiefs Magesi kuhlangane kube team Avengers nje yale South Africa nje kuhlangane nje uthi kuhlangane nje ngoba into ebuhlungu sometimes I feel like asibuki ibhola kahle thina sithatha ukuthi mina ngisanda mina I love ibhola Pirates I love Mfukeng noNkotha yabo so kube sandisa ngathi siyahisa kakhulu thina yabo andinahate ngalowo ndlela ngiqamba manga yabo
okay.
Who's all right?
What time I'm going to jump in. Thank you, Sale. Okay, guys. 87 minutes. I think what I'm going to do is that I will, when the game ends, we'll close it. I just need to fix some things here because everything is flashing. Then we're going to come back at 8 o'clock for the Amachita game. But yeah, like I said, look, man, if there's one moment that tells you everything you need to know about this game, just one moment. Sales misses. Fine sales misses. Look at their reactions. They don't even get angry anymore. It's a training match. Bachima. Sailor's going, he's looking at him going, Loyambam. That's what it is. I want to highlight something. I believe Agent had said a while ago when people were speaking about this Sundowns team and all of that. I just want to, if I can find it. Mamelodi Sundowns has completed 891 passes so far. It's still more. It's still going to go up, but according to my app right now, 891 passes. What's crazy about this Sundowns, then, is that Caruso is living what the previous coaches had been speaking about. I want 1,000 passes. I don't think they got 1,000 passes that season. This Sundowns is probably going to get 1,000 passes today. I want transition. I want my players to be hungry and hot, and they must go and fetch the ball and play the ball and want to go score, and we're going to try. Cardoso's living that. So what this Mamelodi Sundowns has done has done is just fulfill all of the dreams of the previous coaches. Shem. You know, if they win the Champions League, ne? They win the Champions League, they will have fulfilled an 8-year promise and Tate Motsepe in this one season. And maybe that's when you ask questions about our local coaches. I don't wanna say they're bad, but finishing the job, you have to give it to Caruso. Last season was almost invincible. This season they've only got one draw. Guys, guys, that does too much. It shouldn't konala, guys. It shouldn't konala. Not like this. Not like this. The whole league is just here. Dallas Bonen. We were at the Matunas months ago. Yo, 3 minutes to be added on, guys. 3 minutes to be added on. And remember, I'm going to close it. And then 8 o'clock. I'm going to come back 8 o'clock for the Amachita game. I just need to, my system is doing something and I fear that it's going to disrupt what we're doing. So I'm going to close it. Then I'm going to come back at 8 for the Amachita AFCON final. Yo. Sundowns, guys.
There's a lot going on here.
There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on here, guys. So much is going on. Sundowns, guys. No, hats off to Sundowns, man. Hats off to Sundowns. I want to see if they can get to 1,000 passes. Do they know? Conti, what are they sitting on now? Do they know? No, this is dangerous, man. The Sundowns team is too much. Too much. Hats off, Zamen. That's all you can say. Anything else would be hating. Hats off. Yeah, things are. Why are things doing this? That's because he's got more quality players. I don't know. There've been some quality Sundown sides. Sure, boy. Hey, Ronwen. 934. Oh, it's 934 now. Kyotopi. DSTV says my IP what constant airban. Winkile kai, DSTV, winkile kai. Yeah, riskalinsa. Linseritaba. Restart a lab OT. We don't want problems when you're watching. Yeah, that's why I'm saying that no, I'm gonna close it now. And then we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back to watch the boys take the AFCON. Under 20 AFCON. He passed the ball. You want 1,000, man. Guys, it's too easy, man. Just look at how they're playing. Oh, guys. The league is a game now. The league is a game now for these guys. It's not fair. It's not fair. Guys, let me go. I'll be back 8 o'clock. I just have to restart. 8 o'clock. I'll be here. Thank you to everybody that joined. Thank you to those watching on YouTube. Penyo, Mapule, Papa Khosi, Musa Spisi, Eliana's dad, Diego. Thank you so much for the gifts. Oh no, you're gonna see the trophy. If the one I saw now is the trophy. But anyway, guys, I'll be back at 8.